Ever feel like your life is a video game, like maybe someone's controlling the joystick? That's a basic idea behind The Matrix, a really cool movie and a mind-bending philosophical question.
Exactly. It's like, what if everything we see, touch, and smell is just a really advanced computer simulation? Spooky, huh?
Spooky is one word for it, but what if it's true? What if we're all just characters in someone else's game?
Then pizza would be a cheat code, right? Unlimited pizza.
Maybe. But before we get to the pizza, let's explore some of the ideas behind this matrix hypothesis. This whole idea isn't new. Way back in ancient Greece, Plato had this crazy story about prisoners chained in a cave, only seeing shadows on the wall. They thought the shadows were real, but they were just illusions.
It's like watching a really realistic movie and thinking it's real life. Except in Plato's cave, there's no popcorn. Huh.
No popcorn, just shadows. But it shows how our senses can trick us. We might think we're experiencing reality, but maybe we're just seeing a distorted version.
Like when you're really tired and your room starts looking a little weird. Is that the Matrix glitching?
Could be. Or maybe just a lack of sleep. Then there's René Descartes, a super smart guy who wondered if an evil demon could be messing with our minds, making us believe in a fake world.
An evil demon with a really good graphics card, I guess? He'd be a top-notch programmer.
He'd have to be. Descartes' idea is all about questioning what we know for sure. Can we really trust our senses?
I trust my sense of taste, especially when it comes to ice cream. But maybe that's just the demon's doing.
Maybe. It's all about questioning our assumptions. Now let's jump to the modern era. Nick Bostrom, a philosopher, came up with this simulation argument. It's not about proving we're in a simulation, but it presents a tricky situation.
A philosophical three-way? Sounds intense.
It is. He says one of three things must be true. Civilizations usually die out before becoming super advanced. Advanced civilizations don't make simulations, or we're almost certainly in a simulation.
So it's like a cosmic choose-your-own-adventure story.
Exactly. And if advanced civilizations do make simulations, and those simulations are super realistic, then statistically we're more likely to be in one of those simulations than in the real world. There are some interesting arguments for the Matrix idea. For example, technology is advancing super fast.
Virtual reality is getting crazy realistic. Soon we might not be able to tell the difference between the game and real life.
Exactly. And then there's the fine-tuning of the universe. It seems perfectly set up for life. Some people think that's too perfect to be a coincidence.
Maybe it's like a game designer carefully balancing the difficulty level.
Maybe. And then there's quantum physics, which is super weird. Some people think it hints at a reality that's only real when we observe it.
Like if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? The Matrix might say no.
It's a complex question. And finally, there's the mystery of consciousness. We don't really understand how our minds work. If we can simulate consciousness, maybe we already are a simulation.
Whoa, that's a mind bender.
But there are also arguments against the Matrix. The biggest one is that there's no proof.
Yeah, no one's found a reset button yet.
Exactly. And then there's the problem of infinite redress. If we're in a simulation, are the simulators in a simulation, and so on?
It's like those Russian nesting dolls, but infinitely nested.
Exactly. And what's the point of the simulation? Is it just for fun, or is there a deeper purpose?
Maybe it's a really elaborate science experiment.
Maybe. And finally, running a simulation of the entire universe would take an unimaginable amount of energy.
That's a lot of electricity bills.
The Matrix movie gave us the famous red pill/blue pill choice. The blue pill keeps you in your comfortable, maybe fake, reality.
The blue pill sounds like a good night's sleep.
The red pill reveals the truth, even if it's scary.
The red pill sounds like a roller coaster.
It's a metaphor for choosing between ignorance and knowledge.
I think I'll stick with the blue pill for now. At least until I finish my ice cream.
Whether we're in a simulation or not, the question itself is important. It makes us question our assumptions about reality.
It makes you think about what's really real.
It makes us think about consciousness and the power of technology.
And it reminds us that we don't know everything.
Exactly. It encourages intellectual humility.
It's a good reminder to stay curious.
So, are we living in a matrix? We don't know. But the question itself is a powerful tool for critical thinking.
It's a fun thought experiment, even if we never get a definitive answer.
That was a great discussion.